An open letter to the male members of the GOP. I had no idea that you all were born with a vagina. You make having one sound so easy. The way you speak of them with such knowledge and confidence. It sounds as if y'all have multiple vaginas that you can just put on and take off whenever you choose. What a privilege it is to have so much authority over something you know nothing about. What legacy we have as a nation to have successfully set up institutions that slice the throats of those who need to speak the most. Take, for example, when former Texas Governor Rick Perry was asked how he knows so much about what women need, he said, and I quote, "Because I live with 4 of them, my wife, my daughter, and my 2 dogs." If he was able to put his wife and daughter in the same category as his bitches, it is no shock how he and others are so willing to shut down necessary facilities needed for the safety and treatment of women. This issue is not about baby killing, y'all. That's something many states do once the baby comes out with all their education budget cuts, lack of foster care funding, and making sure our prisons are filled with brown-eyed and dark-skinned kids. They stand behind their actions by claiming they are here to enact the will of God. What soot must be in your souls, congressman, to taint such bright a light? I swear, whatever God is behind you, I will run the other way. A woman's body is not a state's right. The floor of the Senate is not a place to be given a gynecological exam. You don't know what kind of fear and shame can come with such a body already. You wouldn't know what invasion of privacy it is to have your cervix scraped. If you listened to any of the testimonies, you'd know that a woman's body is not some sort of mechanical machine that shuts down when she is raped. We are not wind-up dolls, gentlemen. You don't let the jack out of the box and we ain't getting back in it. Some people must wonder what your mothers must have done to you. But I'd rather ask what sort of examples your fathers must have set to make you think that women are nothing more but flies to be swatted at. A woman's body is more important than a political power struggle between 2 parties. People don't show up at abortion clinics with ice cream cake or birthday candles. Sometimes they come, barely 13, with sunken shoulders and tear-stained cheeks, wanting a hand to hold and leave wishing there were instructions on how to shed the guilt and the shame. With so much talk about the sanctity of life, it's a wonder how the mother doesn't ever get mentioned unless when she's being called a sinner or a whore. We are not here to ask permission what we can do with our bodies. We're here to tell you that these bodies are not a weakness, that these bodies have always been ours and not some right or property that your government has ever had the right to own.